Hello, everybody. Welcome to our podcast. This is Pradip Shetty, your host. I'm here to discuss about the Greek Golden Visa, the exciting opportunities in real estate investment and immigration opportunities. I'm here to welcome you. Two exciting guests we have, Mr. Shreerang Pardeshi, who's an immigration expert. Thank you. And we also have Mr. Victor Stavropoulos, the managing director of Smart Homes Group, very reputed organization in real estate development and the Golden Visa program in Greece. Welcome, Shreerang. Welcome, Victor.
Thank you, Pradip. I'm here.
Well, Shreerang, I would like to ask you, why Greece is a perfect investment destination for today?
There are a lot of reasons about this, but I personally think Greece is one of the most favorite destinations in the European Union, and it's beautiful. It's the Mediterranean life that you have, the culture, the rich history, the investment opportunities that come with the Greek Golden Visa program. I think that makes Greek Golden Visa program as one of the topmost required and searched programs for European Union.
Oh, it's very nice. Victor, I would like to ask you, tell me something about smart homes. What do you guys do in smart homes as a company?
For the last 15 years, we redevelop, reconstruct, and build buildings around Athens mainly, and make smart homes with smart automation. Mainly, this is our concept. And the last 6 years, where this program has started, we also sell these apartments to investors abroad who can get the opportunity to have the golden visa.
I see. Tell me something, Victor, about the size of your property, the kind of locations you have.
We mainly invest in central Athens and in Athens region, because the properties there, they give very good capital appreciation and very good yield. So that's why we mainly focus on this area and not islands, because in the islands only half the year you have yield. I mean, you have them rented. The other half it's not rented, and the capital appreciation is not so high like in the capital of Greece, which is Athens. So that's why we focus in this area, and we continue only in Athens.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's fantastic. Because Athens, I believe, as is a place which is really having good capital appreciation, as you rightly said, right?
The main reason.
So what I understand is the demand and supply. Possibly there is a huge demand, right? So that's fantastic.
That will never stop there. So
True. Now I'm going to ask the next question to Shreerang.
Yes.
Right? Shreerang, I need to understand what are the benefits of the Greek Golden Visa, and who all can be included in the application?
That's a very good question, Pradeep. So, as you know, Greek Golden Visa program allows to add children up to the age of 21 with the primary applicant, the spouse, and you can also include both the parents of both the spouses to the same application. When I talk about the benefits, I can go on for hours, but just to name a few, it gives you access to an excellent healthcare, excellent education system. It allows you to travel to 29 Schengen countries visa-free access. You can live up to 90 days in at a stretch in any other European country. For 6 months a year, you can live about 90 days in 6 months, and then you can do that so on. The Golden Visa has got other benefits as well, because it also enables you to get to the Greek passport in future.
So in short, what you're trying to tell me is this Golden Visa is valid from grandparents to grandchildren.
Yes, it is, and at a cost, it is the program is set at just by investing 250,000 euros into a real estate, you are able to get a 3-generation permanent residency.
Oh, that's wonderful. So how safe is this investment?
It's a complete freehold property. So you are the owner of your apartments or the investments that you're putting with smart homes. You physically own these houses, and it's completely recorded with the land deeds, and it is registered under your property as under your name and as your property. And yes, so it is 100% safe. Also, the economy has been really appreciating in the last couple of years, and now it's back on track and it's doing pretty well for itself. So the investments, I think, compared to the other European countries which are affected in the recent times, I think Greece is doing good for itself.
I see. I mean, Greece is the economy has really bounced back. Huh? Okay, yeah. Oh, that's nice.
The timing is very good now because of that reason. Because now the economy is bouncing back.
So it's a takeoff time. Yes. Oh, that's really nice. How long does it take for the permanent residents once you start the process?
So the entire process can take anywhere about 3 to 4 months, but yeah, that's the duration for us to process the application. Once you buy the real estate, you do the registration deed, you do the land deed, and then it's the application is submitted through the lawyer, and it is filed for the application, and the process can take up to 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months.
Yes.
Maximum. Usually it can take even less.
Yeah.
Now tell me, Victor, what is the kind of return on investment if there is investor looking at it, not staying at the property as an end user, but what is the return on investment that he can get, and is there any kind of capital appreciation that he can see in the future in life to come?
Of course, there's going to be capital appreciation within the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to be a big capital appreciation because the economy was 5 years ago was at the bottom, let's say 8 years ago. Now the capital appreciation will rise. The yield that we offer is around 4 to 6%. It depends from the project that the investor will choose. And it's guaranteed. We mean that we give this 4 to 6% annual for 3 years. So whatever happens to the Greek economy, we continue to give this for the next 3 years.
Okay, so the investment is pretty secure where you take the guarantee of basically doing providing a rental income to the investors who come in, because its basic purpose, as I understand, is to obtain the golden visa, for their families.
Yes, and also have a yield. Why not have an income from that house that they purchase?
My next question to you, Victor, is how long basically is the time taken when you go for a permanent residence to is it like a new property which you are kind of offering, or is it old property which you refurbish and give?
Yes, we mostly refurbish old properties, old buildings. We buy buildings, not properties, and we refurbish them because it's quicker. It's quicker it takes 6 to 9 months. If we build a new build, it will take up to 2 years. So because the demand is high, we need to be fast.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. And old buildings exist, a lot of them in Athens. Really? And we make them brand new because the only thing we keep are the main structure. We demolish the walls, we demolish everything, and we keep the main structure, so everything is new in this building.
So when you talk about smart homes, what does smart home basically really mean?
We have smart automations in every aspect of the house. You can do a lot of automations. I mean, if someone is living there, he can program his house to be warm, or his water heater to warm the water for him to have a shower before he comes from work. He can enter without any key. He can enter with his fingerprint, so no need for keys. Of course, there is the option for keys. We have some robot vacuum cleaners, which they can clean the house. With voice commands, we can turn on all the lightings, the windows, TV, a lot of options. We have the maximum smart automations possible.
I have one more interesting question here. These days, the time is basically for the e-commerce. So, can you basically, are you using the portals to, all people can, the investors, can they use the portals to rent their property?
Of course. This is what we mainly do after we sell the property. We rent it, we manage it for them, and of course, for everything that will might occur into the property, we take care of it.
So this is restricted only for residential property, or can somebody buy commercial property and still kind of obtain a golden visa for the family?
At the moment now, there is a new rule, a new law that applied from 1st of April, which says that we, the developers, can buy commercial buildings, change them to residential, and these are the apartments that the golden visa investors can buy for 250,000 euros. They can buy other apartments, residential apartments, not with this change, but it will go up to 800K. So if they choose to buy something else, it will go up to 800K, and the apartment should be 120 square meters and bigger in order to buy it. But in that case, where we change the commercial to residential, that is the reason we buy a lot of commercial buildings at the moment in Athens, because we will change them for the investors. We will change them to residential. In case of the commercial buildings, when we change them to residential, there is no need for the apartment to be 120 square meters. They can buy even a smaller one.
Right. I think I would like to add here what you just asked him regarding the portal rentals. As per the new law, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, as per the new law, the client who buys the real estate, he cannot rent it out on a portal by himself. As per the new law, is that correct?
He cannot rent it?
On the Airbnbs or any other
No,
portals, right? So what happens is they either will have to live in the house, or give it on a long lease, or rent it through smart homes for themselves.
Exactly. Long term is from a year to 3-4 years.
Yeah.
See, here I have a question. I mean, can people invest in commercial shops and offices and still obtain golden visa, or it has to be only an apartment?
Of course they do, but again they will need to invest 800K.
So the 250,000 is only for the
Only
real
this
estates
way.
that are converted into a residential from a commercial background.
And the government did that because in Athens we have a lot of old commercial buildings
Correct.
where they are not rented, so they are staying there. So this law will give life to these buildings. We buy these buildings as developers and we change them to residential. So it's a win-win situation.
Correct.
Shreerang, I would like to know, in regards to the sourcing, the source of funds, the source of funds and the documentation in terms of the regulatory authority in India, especially with the RBI, since you're kind of getting money out of the country, how does it really work?
So, source of funds for the application for the Greek Golden Program or the Golden Visa Program, it's very basic that you need to have 250,000 minimum as your investment, which is your tax paid money in your own bank accounts. You have to show the proof of funds while you make the application in the Golden Visa Program. When you ask about moving the money outside India, as per the guidelines, as long as you're paying the TCS and you're shifting the money outside the country, is absolutely not a problem. Previously, it was 5%. Right now, it is 20%. But that again, the TCS that you're paying, or the TDS that is you're paying as an advance tax, can be adjusted later on during your filings.
Oh, is it? Okay. So at the end of the financial year,
So that money is not wasted. You can adjust that money towards your tax.
you can get a refund, right? Okay. So regarding the new price change laws, Victor, you were saying something about the new price change laws. When is that applicable?
It started from 1st of April, but the government gave an extension until 31st of August. So the old law will continue until 31st of August. That means that the old law, with the old law, you could buy a property in specific areas of Athens, again with 250K. So at the moment we have two laws.
Okay.
Yes, the commercial, when we change the commercial to residential.
So we're actually into a transition period, and I think this is the best time you basically take advantage of the transition period, right? Shreerang, from the permanent residence, PR to passport, what are the rules and what are the advantages of a Greek passport?
Like I said before, Greek passport is really strong, and it is also one of the top favorites in the European Union. It gives you access to about 190 countries visa free, and The laws to convert your permanent residency to a passport is very simple. You have to live about 6 months a year for 7 consecutive years, and you are eligible to apply for the passport. But there are a lot of people who do not want to change from a permanent residency to a passport. That's also completely fine. You can keep renewing your permanent residency every 5 years as long as you hold the real estate in Greece.
Exactly.
So do you have to appear for some test or anything, to
For the passport, yes, you might have to be eligible to go ahead and give the history and culture test, but that's very basic. If you're living there for 6 months a year for 7 years, I'm sure you will be able to clear the test. It's not that difficult.
yeah, but you learn. I mean, yeah, 7 years is
It's a long
7 years
time
is a long
to
time to
adapt to the culture and fall in love with the Mediterranean life. Yeah.
Victor, I have a question. How easy it is to set up a business in Greece, and what are the kind of taxation? Any your inputs on taxation? How does it really work there?
It's very easy. You can do it online. Golden visa investor can have a business in Greece and can be a 100% shareholder and owner of a business. Then the corporation tax in Greece at the moment is 22%. Okay. And then we have 5% dividend.
5%?
Dividends, yeah.
So mainly the tax is good in Greece for doing business. And of course, golden visa investors can do that.
Tell me, I mean, this question is both of you, Victor and Shreerang. If I can take it first, Shreerang, what are the myths and misinformation about Greek Golden Visa and the journey basically from from obtaining a permanent residence to possibly a passport for whoever is looking?
There are a lot of misconceptions about things like that. I think Victor can also give you information on the same. We come across a lot of people who have misconceptions about they fall into the trap of hearing somebody else's rumors and creating the air around it that no, you cannot do this or you cannot do that. But I think Greek Golden Visa program is very simple by within itself. There is nothing complicated. It is as simple as buying a real estate and applying for your permanent residency. People think it is a very complicated process, and correct me if I'm wrong, Victor. Do you agree to this?
No, I agree 100%.
And are there any other rumors that?
Of course, there are a lot of rumors. One myth, let's say, that a lot of people think is that they will buy the property and they will have the PR for 5 or 10 years, and that there is a limit. There's no limit. As long as they keep the property, they can keep it for 30, 40 years. But every 5 years, they have to renew. That's nothing
Correct.
for them. It's only a trip every 5 years for them.
What I understand to sum up here is basically it's a program from the time you start applying the application process to the getting a trans-TR, right?
No, the permanent residency itself will come in about 3 to 4 months, like I said. But at certain times, as Victor said, it can happen even at a earlier stage.
So 3 to 4 months is basically what?
Yeah, we can look at. Yeah.
Also, we have to say that when you get the golden visa, there's no need for the investor to come to Greece. Not even a single day.
Yeah, you can travel the rest of the Europe and just come after 5 years just for your renewal. That's it.
So you need not be present. So what we try to understand here is a single day presence every 5 years, possibly for your
just for the fingerprint.
That's it.
So that's how it is different from the rest of the golden visa offerings, in Europe or other places.
Yes, this is a big advantage, and also at the moment, other countries are stopping. Okay. With the new law, now, as I said, it's a win-win situation. So this new law, golden visa, will remain for the next years.
For me,
it doesn't harm anyone.
Yeah, I personally think it's a great opportunity to invest. The time is now, and the time is appropriate and right. And investing with smart homes will be a great idea because that will give you the leverage over the market, because they are one of the cheapest options available right now in the Greek program that I know personally about. And their team has been great to handle stuff from end-to-end solutions, not just in buying the property but also taking care of the rest of the things. And Victor and his team does a fantastic job doing that.
Right, from property management.
Yes, everything. You can be rest assured and get your permanent residency.
We have our notaries, our lawyers. We have in-house everything. Yes.
Fantastic.
So I would like to pose this. There's something, beautiful I thought, and it's for everybody. Everybody needs a plan B in life.
I agree.
True. And I think that a plan B, which is a perfect plan B, is to apply for the Greek Golden Visa for you and your family to enjoy the perfect European lifestyle.
I agree.
Smart
It
homes.
can be a plan B.
Smart homes that provides you that solution. They do. Cheers.
Cheers.
you.
Thank you for having us, Pradeep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you.